think you should say that around here.
Howdy,
round
Woodford?
here, yeah.
Round here?
Around here, we say howdy.
Howdy, hello, y'all, all the words. Corey here.
And Emily.
Oh man, I'm gonna say it. I say it every.
Say it.
I'm
Say
jazzed.
it.
I'm so excited about this episode.
Jazz.
We
I
got
feel like you need to do this number.
jazzy. Man, just so much to talk about. There's so much going on in the world, in the Woodford world.
The Woodford world, yes.
The Woodford world.
You should tell us, Corey, on this show, what is up
Well,
in the Woodford world.
A little bit of everything, a little bit of things to expect in the show. Obviously, we have to talk about our pie situation. That's why I've got these buzzers. We'll talk about that. We've got some interesting wine knowledge and things to try for our wine situation here. We have experts, we have current, we have all those good things. Woodford Weekend, you guys did a great little a block party for the HEI conference. Emerging leaders, we've been talking about it for a couple weeks now. Went out there to Bluegrass Distillers, and an amazing conversation that you had with Danny Atkins, our superintendent with Woodford County Public Schools. So stay tuned. We're going to get to all of it. And first things first, though, Emily. That was loud.
I like the fail.
Ooh, that's loud.
Oh, man. Now they're going to blame it on us. This is like, what show is that? America's Got Talent?
Oh, the Big X.
Exit?
That's what
Yeah.
it sounds like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So Kinetic by Windstream is our presented by sponsor. They are awesome humans, an awesome company, and they're the reason why we're here today.
Yeah. We're coming at you with some good intranet from
It's impossible to have the symbolic pie on your face.
You don't want it.
You don't want that,
You
but
don't wanna be
if
that
you have
guy.
the internet, their internet and their products, you won't be that guy.
Yeah.
You'll have a smooth meeting.
Yeah,
You'll
no
have
Zoom fails.
No Zoom fails. Everything goes through. Everything loads up quick.
Yeah.
But
You can watch your Netflix, just lickety split.
lickety split. That's a good one. Lickety split. Look that one up. I don't know where that saying came from, but lickety split. But we're gonna showcase this scenario with two of our community's finest. They do a lot of things.
Battle
Royale, Austin Wingate versus Aaron Smither.
State Farm, Kentucky Farm Bureau. Boom.
Boomskis.
Head to head.
Head to head with some good old Trivial Pursuit questions.
I always like to say though, we really like to amp it up. I mean, we're doing something here. It's a competition. But at the end of the day, these guys are good friends. It's all friendly competition.
Oh, 100%.
But for the sake of a good competition, we gotta amp
show.
them up.
They're gonna put on a show.
We need ratings, people. Okay.
Ratings and butts and chairs, because we've got a live performance coming up. They're gonna do it live. We have a location possibly. We got to work some things out.
We haven't told them we're coming yet, so we need to tell them probably.
We probably need to tell them.
We'll tell
So you'll know, though. You'll know immediately as soon as we do. We'll put some stuff out there next week so that you guys can show up and watch the live and watch.
Did you say y'alls?
Y'alls
can show up.
From Boston.
Yeah.
Y'alls can show. Y'alls can show.
You-ins can come.
I don't know if that was even a Boston accent. I don't know what I was going with that. But no, so they'll stand up there. They'll do their question. We'll ask it. Jen will pop up.
Yeah.
Jen Lindsay in sales. Yeah, and we'll say it, and whoever.
See, that sounds like the buzzer, like at a basketball game or something.
It does.
And you think with the X it's wrong, but in this case, it is all right.
Yeah,
Buzzed in
that's
first.
true. Like it kind of almost is like no, I don't want it, but it's
like
me. I know the answer. Actually, you could even just do the. Oh, I could even put like a "What's Up Woodford"
logo.
That was something we just thought of right now. So yeah, it'll be exciting. I thought it would bring the buzzers out.
That's right.
To show everybody how it's gonna.
So stay tuned, because we are going to come at you with those live details. That's the week of Halloween. We're coming live, and we cannot wait. That's going to be so fun.
It'll be fun. And it's the week of Halloween. Holy mackerel! That's a whole other fun thing that we're gonna end up doing.
Time is ticking. People ticking.
Maybe even some kind of costume.
Maybe a dinosaur costume.
Oh
that
gosh.
You just might have.
If you remember, the dinosaur costume. I don't even know if that thing. Did I break it the last time we? I don't even remember.
It did deflate a few times. I think it was when you jumped over the courthouse's shrubs.
that could have done it, or the cartwhel. I don't know.
The cartwheel could have also done it. Yes.
It's gonna be fun. Be there or be square. So I can't wait any longer. We've got wine and goat cheese in front of us for why not?
Why not? Corey, you went out to Wildside Winery while I'm pouring us some, and we can talk about the Pawpaw sweet fruit wine.
Pawpaw.
I learned about this. Honestly, I really didn't know about a pawpaw tree until like a year or two ago. I'm not gonna lie.
Pawpaw and Grandma. I didn't know.
Yeah, my pawpaw. Pawpaw grows some pawpaws.
Yeah.
But they're obviously common trees around here. Ellen Greger, I'm gonna give her a shout out. She was one of the people that told me about them on a fam tour that we did. And Wildside Winery has a whole patch of which is a really cool thing. So you probably have not had it, but of course it's a sweet fruit. It's a 4 out of 6. This wine on the scale.
The dry scale.
Our pawpaw wine is made with 100% Kentucky-grown pawpaws, an indigenous fruit tree to Kentucky. Enjoy notes of mango and pineapple. So you can see the color is kind of pineapple juice-ish.
It looks like so refreshing.
Refreshing. And it's chilled to
it's
perfection.
Chilled.
But you went out to Wildside Winery and you got to see something cool.
I did. But before we get on that, I do want to talk about the pawpaw because Alicia was super excited about it. And it sells out super quick because one, they don't have a lot of it right now because the frost got them. Yeah. So their crop got just obliterated by this frost. And thank you, Emily. And so they've got some, and it's selling out quick. So if you want some of this, you need to get down there because it's. Here we go. I don't think I've ever had it.
I've never had it. I'm gonna try it.
Oh, it smells really good, almost like pineapple.
Oh. Oh wow. You could have that for breakfast.
I mean,
that's the breakfast juice.
I could put this in a sippy cup and just walk around. Like this is. Oh, I mean, like for me, not for. Yeah. But no, it tastes like.
That's really good.
Yeah,
it's not too
good.
Sweet though. Like I like it said a 4 out of 6, so it's not super sweet, which I like because I'm.
It's very refreshing. Wine. It's very. Like how do I describe it? It is like crushed pineapple almost, like pineapple juice. I love pineapples.
I do too. I can taste the.
But that's a pawpaw.
I can taste like the citrusy, mango-y at the end a little bit, but it's kind of more pineapple in flavor.
That is true. I did not expect that.
I like it. I like it a lot. Mm-hmm. And so they also have, which I think it'll pair really well with. They've got this goat cheese. So Wildside Winery has a lot of awesome.
A smorgasbord.
Smorgasbord. Yes. They have the whole cooler.
Did I say that right?
Yeah. Of cheeses. They're local cheeses. A lot of Kinney. Yeah. And then they have like Lunchables. They're the cutest things. So you can go and have a picnic out there, and it's like a cheese board Lunchable.
I'm glad you mentioned that. We're going to be trying that on the show throughout this month. All of their food pairings and choices and stuff. So
Jerry
I've
and
never
Hope,
tried.
That's what they had at our live out there.
Oh yeah.
And they look like they were picnicking. They had bought a Lunchable from a winery.
I've never tried goat cheese. I'm going to try it.
You've never had? Yeah. I've opened it. It's a soft cheese. It's a really good one.
I don't think I've ever had it.
You've never had goat cheese?
Here we go.
Where have you been?
I don't get out
love
much.
it. It's a good soft cheese. Obviously, you can't have it when you're pregnant, so it's been a while.
Oh, you can't?
No, you're not supposed to have soft cheeses that may not be pasteurized. It's a whole thing.
Oh, okay. I see. Hey, you know what?
Men don't even realize what we have to sacrifice.
You know what? And I know that, so I try my best to do everything. Like I knew that. Like I can't. There's no way I can sympathize. Like I can't. So it's like I will whatever you say, whatever you need, just tell me. That's how I.
That's how you were with Katie.
Oh yeah. There was no way I could. All right, here we go. Ready?
Okay. You're smelling it. Oh, don't sniff cheese. That grosses me out.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's cheesy. It just smells like cheese.
An ism.
Yeah.
What do you think? It's good, huh? It's really good on salads too. I can see why that would pair well with this wine because I love it on a warm goat cheese on a salad with
it's sweet.
Candied almonds. Yeah, and they do it with a lot of fruit in your salad kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very sweet. It's like almost like blue cheese. No, crumble. It's like feta. I don't know what it is. I can't put my.
It's its own, but
yeah, it's kind of like a.
But I love it. It's a good soft cheese.
Very good. And I think it pairs great with.
Pairs well with wine of all sorts.
Yep. That's good. You got to try it.
And they're all local. They're local cheeses.
Yep.
To Kentucky.
Ooh, yeah.
So good.
That's good. Like I could sit like
suitable for a vegetarian diet, gluten-free.
There you go.
All the things.
Like you can probably put it straight onto like a charcuterie board.
Or you could dump it out straight
and just kind of pick away at it. Like I can see that putting it on a plate with some crackers and some pawpaw and just sitting there listening to live music at Wildside.
And you know what you'd also do if you did that at home? People would think you were so fancy and knew what you're talking about. And all you have to do is just go there, get your little package, and take it home.
That's true. That is true. So really exciting things happening at Wildside. Unfortunately, I wish I could have been there, but
fail.
Oh, what have you done? Now the crackers.
Got my cracker.
Soft cheese, soft cracker.
You can't take me anywhere. Oh, this is terrible.
Just you're fine. No one's.
We're all friends here.
We're all friends here. So. Really cool situation going on. So, Wildside the other night, you're just digging yourself a deeper goat cheese hole. You got a semi truck full of grapes. Now, you envisioned it as just a truck full of loose grapes.
Is that not what it was?
Just as soon as they open the door, just rolling out. Like they can't contain
it.
No, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Or like the vines, like wrapping you up. You know, they've been like
they're just vines.
They've been like packed in, and they like
they come out like
a jungle.
So they were boxed very carefully. 2 boxes on a pallet. I think it's 2 tons or a ton per pallet. There were like 20 tons. I don't know how many. There were tons of grapes. Tons.
Literally a semi truck of grape wine.
They opened up the door. And it was chilled, so they opened up the door like the what do you want to call it? The dry ice looking condensation just kind of rolls out, you know. And Clint.
Oh, that would be awesome to see.
Clint did it. Yeah. Clint did it. He was describing it, and like he had all the lights just from his like headlamp and like the lights from like the winery, and they did it at night, and they showed up because I was gonna be there.
Yeah, I see it on the Facebook picture there at night.
If you go to Wildside Winery on Facebook, Alicia took the picture of the truck, and the next day. But I've got some footage here of the next day when they received them, destemming them, which is it's just
cool concept.
Crazy, tediously long process. I'm already flabbergasted, if I can use that word, just of the process already. This is what, step 2 technically. I mean, get the grapes, destem the grapes. Already it's been weeks to prepare wine, and hopefully by the end of this.
And to get the grapes even to come there, you have to order them months or a year, however long in advance.
Plus the wine takes, so hopefully by the end of this process we have a What's Up Woodford wine.
Would you guys love that?
That would be fun, right? That'd be cool. Let's take a look at some footage.
Let's do it.
So yeah, Clint and his dad out there, just killing it, working hard to fill our bellies with wine. Wine, not. I love it. I love that segment. I'm gonna enjoy more of that segment. I'm
Keep that segment going. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. Experts. Emily, experts.
Corey, there's nothing that warms my heart more, makes me more happy, makes my heart sing more than being able to drink this pawpaw wine and watch people work out like Brett,
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't have to do it. I just get to watch him.
I get to work out just by watching it, to be honest with you. Brett and Holly, 2 great experts. Brett, Workout Anytime. Holly, Moxie Style Studio. Just everybody knows them in the community, and they do great work. They're experts. They
are the experts.
Let's watch the experts be experts.
What's up, Woodford? I'm going to take you into the recovery part of your exercise. This is probably my pride and joy, especially what I have in here, because it is great for a post-workout recovery, which is my hydro massage. You can come on in here. So what we have here is an open design water massage bed, and a lot of times people ask me, does it really get it or not? You are more than welcome to try it for yourself. I've never had anybody on this that truly hated it or anything, but they do like the open design. A lot of times you can find a closed design that gets you a little bit more claustrophobic, but this is something that we use obviously here at this facility. It's used at other healthcare facilities, so I definitely think it is something to incorporate in your post-workout for recovery, because actually massage, it promotes blood flow. It's fantastic for getting your muscles hot and warm, and just helps soreness. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit down just like this, and then my staff, if you're a member, will program you into this, and then you can type in the code, and then what you'll do is push start. Now it's gonna be a little loud, but it will start at your feet, and I can feel the jet coming on up, and then I can raise the pressure to my desire. And I can also fix the massage area. So if I just want to target my low back, I can hit it right there. It's a 15-minute massage, and literally I just tell people to sit down and relax just like this, and it's okay if you fall asleep. So if you ever want to try it, just come holler at me. I'll make sure you try it for free, and holler at me if you have any questions.
Hey, we have Andrew here from Rolling Oven at Moxie Style Studio, and he's getting a little tune-up. So I'm going to show a couple products really quickly on him. It's a dry shampoo, and it's a product called Crystal Turn, which is a gel wax to help him keep his style the way that he likes it. So very first thing, this dry shampoo is great. I mean, it not only makes your head and your scalp feel fresh, but if you go, I don't know, out to eat, like say Mexican restaurant, your hair smells like chips and salsa, as it usually does. So you could even keep this in your car, spray it in, and it just really makes it smell nice, takes the oils right out of your hair. So that's the first thing we used on him. We're gonna use on him. Then the next product is Creative Texture, specifically Crystal Turn. So this is great for thick hair. It's got a high shine quality. So we put it in his hair. You can even brush it through, but I like to use my hands mostly. But if he wants it super slicked, like for a formal event, you can use it that way and use a paddle brush or a boar bristle brush. Pull it back, and it holds its shape and gives lots of shine. So we are going to tune him up because it is October and next month is No Shave November. So we're gonna give him his last tune up before that starts, and make your appointments so we can get you in this month, and then you can rock it out.
Very experty.
I feel, yes.
Expertise.
That's what we've been.
We had a surprise expert. Andrew St. Clair from Rolling Oven was there with Holly. Man, you know, beer and pizza maker aficionado.
Another expert, and
Yeah.
they have a certain craft to that too. That wood fire pizza is.
Man, wouldn't that be a fun location, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Ooh, hint.
experts, man, that's free knowledge for your brain.
Mm-hmm.
But
You're welcome.
well, I'm gonna tell you, thank you. You're gonna say you're welcome after you finally. I remember, and you tell me about what's happening at Falling Springs. I need to be current.
Yes, you sure do. All right, guys. I went out to Falling Springs because last week
I saw this.
We started Tippy Toes dance with my daughter. Amazing.
Tippy
She had
Toes?
the best time. I say little Reagan Hash, but she's
Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Toes.
Is it Tippy Toes?
No, Twinkle Toes. You're right. It's wrong alliteration. Wrong
It's
keyword.
all right. Hey,
wrong
it's all,
keyword.
We're all dancing here.
So anyway, that we went. It was such a fun program. They've started 8 weeks. Corey, what I love about that is at the end of the 8 weeks, the kids get to do the recital on the stage at the Woodford Theater.
Oh, that's fun. To be up there, feel like I'm assuming what are the age group again?
Well, Millie is 4. I think it starts at 3.
Oh, so they're gonna love being up on the stage.
Yeah.
And everybody's sitting there watching. Like they're
Millie
gonna feel
kept
big,
asking me, "Mommy, what's a?" I was telling her, and she said, "Mommy, what's a stage?" And then she went home and said, "Daddy, what's a stage?" She didn't even,
Show
things
her,
like
though,
that. Yeah. So I'm like, "Oh, the lights and the stage. That's gonna be so fun for her."
She's gonna get hooked, man.
Hooked, but she's a performer at heart. I feel like her and Avery are like they've got it in their blood or something.
They'll carry us on, I guess.
The next generation is in good hands. But yeah, so I got to talk to Rainey Johns out there. You guys all know Rainey. She coaches a lot.
Yes.
And, obviously a pillar to Falling Springs is Rich and all the other folks out there. But they have all their basketball. They just got approval to get competitive basketball leagues back up and going because they're able to use the school gyms, which is something that you take for granted. They weren't able to with the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So starting 3rd grade through 12th grade, they have competitive basketball leagues, and all those signups are going on now. They will fill up, so definitely start doing that. Obviously, with basketball comes their cheerleading programs. They still have tennis. They have taekwondo. They have swimming. All the things. What I love and what I think you guys should take advantage of too, they can do parties out there. They have class passes. So we talked about maybe buying a membership as a good Christmas gift this year. Corey, I think it's something like less than 10 weeks, 10 Saturdays till Christmas. I mean, I'm not to scare you, but yeah, that's happening.
There are people with their Christmas stuff already up, by the way.
They're already.
I'm not one to judge, but I'm not gonna. I can't do it.
I told you guys this last year at this time of year, but my mom always says respect the turkey, so I have to wait till after Thanksgiving.
Respect the turkey.
Respect the turkey.
And Halloween.
Yeah, but I do love Christmas decorating. Like, how fun is that? Just cozy.
Yeah, it's a great time of year.
But Falling Springs, they also have, so their competitive basketball leagues, they have Parents Night Out. Guys, this is the best babysitting tool. I get people asking all the time on Facebook, who do you use? I don't have a babysitter. I just need to, I just want a date night out or whatever. Mm-hmm. They do Falling Springs Parent Night Out at Falling Springs, which is what a better place than to have your kids go and they're not sitting in front of a TV.
Get out there and go do it, all of it, all the sports.
Yeah, they're playing around. And then they have their pre-Thanksgivings, the day before Thanksgiving, the Wednesday. They have a Parents' Day out as well. So if you're prepping the turkey, prepping whatever sides, fixins, as they say, you can go drop your kids off, get a couple hours hands-free, get your house set up, go pick up the kids, and then you're ready to celebrate.
Love it.
That's what's happening.
Go to Falling Springs on Facebook. They are super transparent. They're always updating us with updates, registration dates, closings. They just got the heater in the pool not too long ago back in the indoor pool. It's nice and comfy now, nice and warm.
So, you know how we talk about their disc golf course?
Yeah.
It was ranked number 5.
in the state?
Well, I don't want to say the details because I don't know.
Oh, okay. But number 5.
But it was ranked number 5.
Yeah. Yes, I'm sure that's on here somewhere.
We'll have
to find that. So that's really cool, man. Yeah. I can see that easy. I can see number 5 in the region, to be honest with you. But see, I don't know any other.
I don't know.
It's number 1 in my book.
World. Right, exactly.
I mean, the way Rich talks about it, he's super proud of it. They keep it mowed. It's almost like a golf course where they keep certain parts of it at different lengths, and I guess that's a part of the part of the game. So. I can't imagine losing a disc, and if you can lose a disc in the rough, I'll be the one to do it.
Yeah.
I'll bring 8 or 9 frisbees with me because I'll just lose them. Because that's me. So cool, man. Am I current?
You're current.
I feel current.
Feel good.
Current. Coming up, it's everybody's favorite segment. I feel like tourism segment because I think everybody else. I've had people yell at me, Woodford Weekends before. So Woodford Weekends reserve Woodford.
Do it.
You guys just did something really awesome that I got to go to and be a part of. Explain to me what you guys did specifically for.
Yeah, it was our first conference we've ever held here. That's so cool. Some towns are like motor coach friendly. We, because of our unique landscape, we are not as set up for motor coaches on big farms and distillery tours. That's kind of part of the essence of what we have here. But what we can do well is Southern hospitality, and we love to host people and to give them a glimpse of that Woodford County charm, as you guys would say, Corey. So we took them as a block party. We blocked off Court Street. Our Court Street vendors were super kind and were amenable to that. And we had some music, and we had Rolling Oven Pizza, and we had Amston Bourbon Bar and Spotch Gelato. We gave them a little taste of our town through all of the senses. And just everything they did here, from staying at our hotel and using local transportation and using our Midway University and KCTCS facilities, everything they did pre-conference tours, post-conference tours, spouse tours. They used our dining guide and ate locally. Shopped locally. I had people come up saying, where do I buy a bourbon barrel? Where do I buy bourbon barrel furniture? All the things. So we were directing them places. It was a lot of fun to host these people it was college university presidents from all around the nation. But you got some footage of our little block party.
I did. I had a great feeling. Not only will they be coming back, but we'll be seeing a lot more of these because it was a smash hit. Take a look. Everybody was there.
Yeah.
I mean, the tables look great.
Hashtag Reserve Woodford.
Hashtag Reserve Woodford. Go to Reserve Woodford on Facebook too. You've got the got the logo there, the horses.
Corey's work.
Everything's, you guys, wealth of knowledge here. Get here, go there. Reserve Woodford, the fall guide. Also,
get here and go there.
Get here, go there. And we'll be seeing more of the fall guide as well. Another number 2 is actually try a fall drink at the Amston Bourbon Bar or Amston Coffee Club. I'm literally enjoying. This is from Amston right here.
Without your sleeve. Oh no.
My sleeve fell off. But I get the blonde, and it's great.
So you haven't done like a pumpkin spice or any? You don't do that?
Nah. Just a couple cubes in the blonde roast, and I'm good to go. So get there, follow the fall guide. We'll be showcasing some more things to do with that. So
we will,
cool,
man.
Sure. Right there up with tourism. Another great place. A well of knowledge is the Business Circle, brought to you by Woodford County Chamber of Commerce.
Woo! I feel like I need to come out blowing one of those blowhorns.
No, wait, that's a bad noise. We don't want that.
Yeah.
We
need New Year's Eve party favors.
Yeah, which we do on our live.
Yeah.
I kind of failed on the last one because I brought the ones that didn't make noise, and that was a fail on my part. Won't happen again. We're making noise, people. Lessons learned. But Woodford County Chamber of Commerce.
Let me tell you, Corey, we have our Red Tie Gala coming up November 5th, steak dinner, silent auction, live auction. Tom Biederman, you guys have learned how to be an auctioneer with Tom on our show before, and he is going to be there doing a live auction. Tim Colvert, Midway University, is going to be our host, our MC. It's going to be a fabulous, fabulous time to network, be at the gala, and also, get dressed up, go to the castle. Fabulous, fabulous time.
Yep.
We also have, coming right up though, MetroNet has sponsored our pumpkin carving contest on the courthouse steps. So you guys saw this happen last year. We want to light up the steps, bring as many pumpkins as you can, carve them, paint them. We've got some cool giveaways, a great fall basket. They have donated free pumpkins. So if you would like to get a pumpkin, you can pick them up from Versailles City Hall during their business hours.
Okay.
They're free of charge. Pick up a pumpkin, get involved with our pumpkin carving contest, or if you have your own, bring it the Friday. We're going to be there all day, the Friday before Halloween, set up, and we'll take those pumpkins, we'll put them up on our steps, and then we'll light them all up, and we'll keep them there all of Halloween weekend. So it's going to be fun time. Definitely keep that in mind and participate. Yeah. And then you went to our recent Emerging Leaders and Women in Business.
Of course I did, because come on, there was some bourbon tasting going on there, and I love Bluegrass Distillers, and what was really cool is that we got to see some renderings and stuff of what it's going to look like. Got to try some of their delicious bourbon, and a lot of the who's who was there, so it was fun. So yeah, take a look at some of that.
Thanks everybody for coming out. Ben, thank you for having us out. We'll let Ben say something about Bluegrass Distillers here in a minute. And then thank you to PNC. Y'all were the sponsor, and we greatly appreciate that. You want to say something and turn over to Ben?
Yeah, so PNC has been our sponsor for all of the Women in Business After Hours, and so we're very grateful for your partnership and helping. And so I'm going to turn over to Shay real quick to say hi.
Shay Majors here with PNC. Just want to thank you guys for building up the community and making awesome things happen. And as a bank, all we are to do is to support you guys in your growth and success and sustainability. So thanks for everything you do.
Thank you. And Ben, you want to tell us a little bit about Bluegrass Distillers?
Sure, yeah. So first of all, I want to give credit to Maggie and Selena, who put the logistics together.
Emerging leaders, they were there.
Women in Business, Emerging Leaders, everybody.
Including the roosters that were there. Those guys were great. They were running around. Some of them were free range. Didn't know what was going to happen sometimes, but it was fun. I loved it. I love that
so
place.
Funny.
Love that place. I'm really excited about this out and about. Not only because our very talented agents from Rector Hayden Versailles and Becky Baldwin from Republic State Mortgage is our sponsor for this segment. They are the reason we get to bring you these
good informational pieces.
Good informational, and this is super informational, mainly because I think you did this one, and I wasn't acting like a complete buffoon.
Oh hush!
But no, it was great. Tons of knowledge here. Got to know Danny Adkins a little better, our new superintendent. I shouldn't say new. I mean, he's been
for the school year, but
for the school year,
new to this year, for sure.
So, but he's definitely somebody that has he's done it. I mean, he's lived it.
He's doing it. He's done it, and he's doing a great job. But we want you to get to know him. So take a look at this deep dive.
Bye, guys. See you later. Cheers.
See ya.
Paw.
Mom, Pawpaw. Say see you later.
See ya.
What's up, Woodford? Guys, we are here today joined with our new superintendent of the Woodford County Public School System, Danny Adkins. Danny, it is a pleasure to have you here on What's Up, Woodford. We're so glad to have you in Woodford County as well.
Well, thank you, Emily, for the opportunity. It's just a really good chance for us to get out and highlight our schools and our school district and what's going on, the positive things. So I'm very excited to get to do this with you today.
That's awesome. Well, guys, we want to give you a glimpse. I know you guys have heard about Danny's background in the Woodford Sun and through other channels, and some of you probably have even met him in his tenure here so far, but we want to take a deep dive. He's a great guy that I'm getting to know, and I wanted to share his story with you all because our school system plays such an important role in our community. So, Danny, can you tell us where you came from, kind of your story, and what brought you to Woodford County?
Yeah, I grew up in eastern Kentucky in Pike County and attended Millard High School, graduated from there in 1989. Went on to Morehead State University and wrapped up my undergraduate there. Did a master's degree there as well. Ended up, started teaching in 1995 at Millard High School, my alma mater, so that was really nice to be able to go back and share lunches with teachers that I had. Be able to sit down and talk to them as adults, whereas I was used to being, a student. So, yeah, that was very nice. So I spent I think we were 4 years at Millard High School, and we consolidated into a middle school. So I was there for another 15 years.
Wow.
I taught at high school level. I taught freshman and sophomore science, and then in the middle school I taught 7th and 8th grade science. So I did that for another 15 years. Throughout all that, I drove a school bus. Did that for 19 years.
Wow.
Well, 18 and a half.
Yeah.
And I was a senior sponsor. I was a junior sponsor for the prom. I sat on site-based councils, chaired superintendent search committees in Pike County. Did quite a bit of things there in leadership roles in Pike County. I was the Pike County Education Association president for a year. Then I was, when I left Millard High School, or Millard Middle School at that time, I was hired as the principal at a very small elementary school. Would remind you of Northside, Kemper Elementary. And from there, I was hired as the personnel director in Pike County, which fairly large district, about 8,400 kids, and 1,600 employees. So you can imagine with that many employees, stayed pretty busy in the personnel section. So after that, I had applied for the job in Floyd County. Was lucky and fortunate enough to be hired there. Was there for 3 years. I felt like we did a lot of good things in Floyd County. And when I say good things, I felt like we kind of changed the culture there. They had been a testing based culture in their schools, and we changed that to just being more career ready, life ready. And that doesn't always mean college. That can be internships, apprenticeships, CTE programs, those types of things. So I felt like we did a really good job with that, and a lot of things we're proud of there. The opportunity came up. I was really surprised, to see Woodford County's superintendent's job open up, and it's kind of on the fence. And my wife has an aunt that lives here in town. She's a retired teacher, and we'd heard for years. She had a cousin that graduated from over here at Woodford County High School, so we'd heard for years what a great school system it was. So then I thought, you know what, I just might do this. I might apply for this. So as I started doing research for possible interviews, I mean, it was just evident at the influence that Woodford County had here in central Kentucky, and really across the state as well, when you go back and look through the history of Woodford County. So a top 5 school district, not to mention just all the history embedded here in Versailles and Midway both. It was an opportunity I couldn't hardly pass up, and I'll never forget. I knew 19 people had applied, and
wow.
I had been asked to speak at an energy management conference in Bowling Green, and I was down there, and I had received an email for a virtual interview. So I go up to the room, and I do the virtual interview, and I come back down, and the guys are like, well, how'd that go? And I said, I'll never hear from those people again. It was horrible. And next thing you know, I mean, it just keeps rolling. So it was a very, very good opportunity.
That's awesome. You used a word that you also are starting to make a trend on Twitter and in social media, influence.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that and what that means to you.
And that's where that came from. That came from the just the research I had done as I looked at what the things that had gone on in the school system here in Woodford County, and just again how influential it had been, and just the county itself to the history of Kentucky. So when I applied for when I came for my in-person interview, I had obviously I had a portfolio of things I had done, and I love a good hashtag. So WCPS. Well, it actually started out as Woodford County Schools WCS influence, and Mr. Asher said you need to add public schools to that. So public. So anyway, even through the interview, I said, look, if you guys don't hire me, I think it's pretty cool hashtag. You just use it if you want. Yeah. So even if you don't want me, you can keep the hashtag. Yeah. But it worked out really well, and in several instances, I've had a chance to discuss that. I had the chance to speak at the Hall of Fame dinner the other night. And again, I tell those folks, you guys are where the influence came from. I mean, all the accomplishments and the achievements that you have been able to reach has given Woodford County this opportunity to say how influential they are. Yeah. Had a chance to have lunch with our retired teacher group one day last week, and they're one of the reasons of the influence. Because they started building this foundation as to what this school system is, how successful it's been. So again, they're part of that influence as well. And it's just Woodford County as a whole. I mean, it's very influential, in my opinion. And they always have been, but we're going to broadcast it.
Yeah.
We're going to let everybody know that we're going to celebrate our kids. We're going to celebrate our accomplishments and our achievements, our staff, our schools. We're going to celebrate everything. We just want everybody to know how great Woodford County is.
That's awesome. We share that same goal in different ways, with tourism and the chamber, Corey and I here with What's Up Woodford. So we love that you have that mission. That's definitely a shared mission, and I think we have a lot to celebrate here. Tell us, you mentioned your portfolio, and you were quite accomplished. You've implemented some things in your previous roles and already here in Woodford County. And talk to us a little bit about some of those things that you want to bring here. As you mentioned, Woodford County is a great school system. It historically has been, and it still is today. But what are some things that you think are areas of improvement or that you have as goals in mind?
Yeah. Well, everyone knows that Woodford County doesn't have its own CTE school that we share that with over in Fayette County.
Right.
Our goal is to bring more of that to here so we can control more of that. And, you and I have had some discussions that a CTE program should be based on the needs of the community and the region. It shouldn't just be just a carte blanche welding program, or it needs to be tailored to what we need here in Woodford County. Ideally, we want to train our students to lead a good life, to be able to stay home, increase our economy here, increase our tax base. I mean, that's what good schools do.
Yeah.
So ideally, that's what we want to do. So we want to bring more of those CTE opportunities. I had a really good opportunity to meet with the president from Bluegrass Community and Technical College the other day, and we're actually working on something right now that would lead our students, if they're successful, to two different pathways. One of them would be a computer engineering pathway, and the other one would be a cybersecurity pathway. And they could do that through the same course. And then there's opportunities from Toyota to help push those students that have been successful onto UK to complete the entire degree, the 4-year degree. So just things that we're working on. We've picked some low-hanging fruit right now. We're doing a teacher education program, and we're doing that through Asbury. But that's just low-hanging fruit. That's students are already in school. Let's send them and let them do some observations, and not just as a student, but let them see what the teacher's doing to prepare for a class, what it means to really be a teacher, and how much work goes into that. It's not just walking in and opening up cracking a textbook with a group of kids. There's a lot of preparation that go into that, and our teachers do that very well. So I feel like that's, again, low-hanging fruit. We can look at things such as office managers, because we have secretaries, and I'll tell you, our secretaries run our schools. I've got a secretary over here at the central office named Angel Cooper, and I wouldn't be here probably right now because she tells me, hey, you're supposed to be over there right now.
Literally,
so she basically, Angel helps us run the district more than you can imagine. So we've got those types of opportunities. In Floyd County, I received a text back from my School of Innovation principal the other day that said she was watching students present designs to a GM architect that day. And it just, what we'll see here, as we did in Floyd County, is it's a speck of snow.
Yeah.
And as it starts rolling, it just continues to grow. As folks see that you're interested, they want to get on board.
Absolutely.
And we're in a great area to do that as well. So just excited to. COVID's kind of put us in a back seat as far as reaching out to our local industrial partners and some businesses here locally. But we're hoping in the spring we can get that picked up and start really designing our program to fit the needs of what we need here in Woodford and the surrounding region, so kids can stay home.
That's awesome. We love that. We want to keep our talent here. One of the things you talked about is exposure, because so oftentimes people say, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they just haven't had exposure to an engineering job, or they're not quite sure what that would entail or look like. Yeah. So the word exposure, I think, comes to mind. Can you talk a little bit about some of the things that you've done with industry partners in the past, and what these CTE programs will help give the kids in way of broadening their horizon to exploring what's possible?
Yeah, absolutely. And you're exactly right. It is exposure. And I was at a co-op the other day, and another district had presented as to what they were doing. And I feel like we don't do enough of that. So we really need to let kids know what is available. I've always said, if we provide the opportunities, they need that one opportunity to find a spark. And I think Steve Jobs says, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Right.
So that's where we're at. We want to provide those opportunities. But back to exposure, previously in other districts I worked in, we would send our 7th and 8th graders over to the CTE schools, and they would get a chance. And they'd have something very safe and fun set up for them to do, but they'd get a chance to see what electricity was, carpentry was, plumbing, whatever that may have been, welding. They get a chance to see that, and it may spark that interest that when they became freshmen and old enough to go, or sophomores, then they were interested in that. And I feel like we need to do that as well with all of our high school students. Had a great partnership worked out with an infrastructure company up in Eastern Kentucky that does most of the infrastructure work up through there. And basically, they came to us when they realized we were doing this. They came to us and they said, "We have 2 simulators for heavy equipment. We would love to be able to partner with you." So we went and bought 2. So now we had 4 pieces of heavy equipment that we could train our students on. They could become certified on. Now they still had to have seat time. Well, this company said, "We've got a large yard with gravel, dirt, whatever. The equipment, you bring them here. That's their seat time. They get to get on their equipment with their teacher or their instructor and actually get their seat time hours." So those are just things that we did to open up some eyes. We had some opportunities through Dale. We were a Dale laptop district in Floyd County, and as we sent our computer engineering teachers over there for training, they're like, we can provide you with the training to produce students that are Dale Tech certified, which means straight out of high school they can work virtually from home troubleshooting, or they can actually on the job work where they're repairing computers or Dell computers and that type of thing. So,
That's right.
yeah, those are things that we just, it's been awesome to see it grow.
Yes, yeah. And I think some of the things maybe you can touch on, in my day it was called co-op, but I know you guys provide a lot of opportunities for students, not just in manufacturing, but even in the medical field and otherwise, to get that exposure in high school, actually to be able to work and learn and get career training, because even if it is in manufacturing, I think something that's maybe lost is you might have a connotation of a dark, dingy warehouse, and that's just not these high tech where you could eat off the floor warehouses
Absolutely.
we have today.
Not at all. And even your everything is technology based. There's things that we can do that students will never probably even see the facility. One of the things that I met with a parent the other day, and her daughter is pursuing. She's interested in being a veterinarian. So she has been accepted to go to the Salado Wildlife Management,
Yeah.
And work with that vet in the afternoon. So to me, that's awesome. That would have been a dream job for me because I love wildlife, that type of thing. But yeah, she's going to get that opportunity to go and work with that veterinarian over there and just see the different types of wildlife and how they interact with each other. And just to me, that is an opportunity of a lifetime. And that's going to lead that student, I'm sure, to being very successful.
Very impactful.
So the things that we talk about, yeah, it's not an opportunity just to go to work, make a few dollars in your pocket. We want to send kids to experiences.
Yeah.
Not just a job. We want it to be an experience. And we're hoping to grow that. We're going to grow that.
Yeah.
It may take us just a little bit, but we're going to grow that.
That's right. We can't do everything overnight, but I love the vision. You mentioned COVID earlier in our discussion, and we obviously know that as top of mind for a lot of us. But you guys have done a phenomenal job of keeping kids and students and faculty in staff, in schools, mm-hmm. to learn the best environment they can. Can you talk a little bit about some of the things you guys are doing that's made you so successful in that arena, and your what is it, Test to Stay?
Yeah, Test to Stay program. We have, we basically worked very closely with the health department, and we followed as many protocols as we've been able to, based on what we did last year. We didn't change much from last year. I think all of last year they said they had only found one student with a temperature throughout the temperature taking, and that consumes a lot of time. So,
yeah.
So we're just looking at other areas and to be proactive there. But we have, of course, we've got universal masking right now. And when I look at our attendance, we get our attendance every day, and I share that with our board members every day. But we're running somewhere in the neighborhood of 94 to 95%. That's pretty good. That's almost what we're doing in regular school. But now we do have a quarantine code that we can use, that if students are quarantined, then it doesn't count against absences, that type of thing. However, I'm proud to say we've not missed one day this year because of COVID. We've been in school every day we're supposed to be in school. And I think that says a lot about how committed our staff, our families, our parents, our students have been to staying safe and healthy. So that's been a really good positive here in the county. And then we've also started, I think last Monday, a district-wide Test to Stay program. And that's where if your child is a direct contact and they've been quarantined, they can come to the school the next morning and be tested with a 15-minute test, and if they're negative, they get to go on to school. They don't have to go home. So that's allowing us to keep more students and staff in the buildings. And with that, that's going to keep us in school. So we're real excited about that program, and we're working with the health department on that as well.
That's awesome. Kids in school safely is awesome, and it also helps our community continue to thrive with parents working and our economy. So it hits all levels.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit. You've had some exciting wins, band and football and soccer. Tell us what's happening. All these exciting things. We're just on a great trajectory with extracurriculars and our academics.
Absolutely. Our band has been so successful here lately. I know they've competed in Ohio and been very successful there, and our regional events here locally. I still haven't been there yet. I owe you guys one. I'll get there. I just haven't been there. I just attended Tuesday night. Our volleyball team won the 30th district championship over in Anderson County. Both soccer teams, men's and women, won their district championships. Football team's 8-0. Looking to go 9-0 tonight, getting ready to start basketball season. So we're very excited with all of our extracurriculars that are going on. We've had students that have excelled academically, receiving, being on the watch list for national scholarships, those types of things. So it's not just athletics, it's academics as well. We're being very successful. I can't say enough about our elementary and our middle schools. They just going above and beyond. I was in the middle school the other day, and they were reviewing their Woodford ways as far as being nice and those types of things. And this week's School Safety Week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Very
Kentucky's
good.
Council for Safe Schools. So you guys need to take the survey.
We will have to
Need
do
to
that.
take the survey. It's online. I'll make Elaine send that to you, or
Okay.
get Elaine to send that to you.
Okay.
Take that, and it counts towards Woodford County. We want to turn Woodford County green with that, and that means we had over 1,000 pledges for safe schools. So we'll get that to you, but that's exciting too this week. Just a lot of good things going on in Woodford County right now.
That's awesome. I also want to mention, because not only is it a great place to learn, but it's a great place to work. You guys are one of our largest employers in the county. You have tons of different jobs, all different functions and areas of business, and you have really great benefits. The things that I keep seeing that that come out of Woodford County, whether it be a bus driver, being able to work the amount of hours to get full-time benefits and pay. It's incredible. So can you maybe touch on some of the positions that you guys need and a little bit about your culture if people want to join your team?
Yeah, I mean, we've done quite a bit of this here recently as we've been attending job fairs in Western Kentucky and all the colleges that are looking at turning out students here at Christmas at the end of the semester. But what we're looking at, we actually have needs at all levels. We're looking for bus drivers, 4 hours, you get insurance, retirement. We're looking for cafeteria workers, teachers. I mean, we are looking for anyone. If you think you might be interested in working for the Woodford County school system, like you said, it's great benefits, and it's not just a lot of folks talk about being a team. We feel like we are more of a family than we are a team. We celebrate birthdays. I send out birthday cards to everybody in the district. Just got my first batch sent out last week, but yeah. So I had my first thank you for the birthday card yesterday. I hand sign every one of those, and just that's the type of culture that we want to build here. We're not just a team. We're not just working for kids. We're a family working for kids, and that's what makes Woodford special.
That's awesome. Well, I want to wrap it up today. I know you guys have been listening, and we appreciate you guys tuning in on our podcast and on our show. But I do have one more question. You mentioned team or family. So I need to know. I need to ask you. Let's see if you're on the right side of right. Cats or cards?
That's an easy one. Go Cats.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's an easy one.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for sitting down. Thank you for letting our audience get to know you a little bit better. We'll continue these conversations because you guys are doing great things. Where can they follow you? You're good at social media. You're on it, and you're sharing the good stories. Tell them how they get in touch with you.
Facebook, Danny Atkins, Twitter, Woodford Super One. That's all I have right now, really. Seems like Twitter is more effective for me right now for some reason, but I really like Facebook simply because I can, I get to blast out faces. I think next week I'm going to go on a hunt. I'm going to go on a smile hunt throughout the schools. And I'm going to get a bunch of smiles, and we're going to blast those. So very exciting time. Just before Halloween, everybody's got a smile on their face because of all the candy. So excited to do that. We do have, and I know it'd be late by the time this is seen, but tonight we have our Halloween happenings up at Northside. And just look for the weird tourist tonight. That's all I can say. There's going to be a weird tourist attending.
A weird tourist. So, yeah. Oh, we'll have to watch out for that. Yeah. VPD, watch out. We might need some backup there. Well, thank you so much, Danny, for sitting down with us. And guys, that is what's up in Woodford. We'll see you next time.